Hi guys, welcome back to the beauty statement. Today I will be doing a video request for one of my beautiful followers. And I have to say this, most of the videos that I do are not inspired. I just do them because I have to get ready and then I edit them to put them on. So if you guys want to know how to do something and you want me to make a video of it, please leave a comment below or send me a DM and I will make sure to get that video out for you. So what she basically wanted is a video of how to reduce creasing, and she asked me why is it that her makeup doesn't last. So I am going to answer those questions right now. Okay, so question number one. Do you know what type of skin you are? For example, mine is really dry skin. I don't think you guys notice with the video, but I have really bad dry skin in my whole face. So what happens is that I have to keep it really moisturized. So if you have combination skin or if you have really oily skin, you have to know what type of skincare you're going to be using. Number two, do you need a lot of skincare? The answer is no. You don't need to use a lot of skincare in order to achieve beautiful, creaseless, long-lasting makeup. So what should you be doing? Well, if you have a toner, use it. If you don't have a toner, what can you do, At least wash your face and make sure that it's nice and clean. First of all, you should always wash your face before doing makeup. But if your face is dry, if your skin is dry, just like mine, even with washing your face is not gonna, hydrate it. So what you wanna do is have it a little bit damp before applying your moisturizer. So since I ran out of cotton pads, I'm not gonna use any toner right now because I'm not gonna apply it with my hands. I'm gonna use this, which is basically water. And now the key when applying skincare is drying it before applying the next step. If you apply skincare over skincare over skincare, you're just layering. So by the time you reach your makeup stage, everything is going to look cakey. You don't want that. So just dry it out. Now again, if you don't have any skincare and the only thing you have is moisturizer, use it. Just use it. Now, yes, before you start applying your skincare, you have to let that moisturizer get tacky. If you don't have any primer, don't worry. As long as you let that skincare get tacky, you won't need. But if you have primer, use it. If you use primer, it definitely will last longer than without it. So I'm going to be using this one from Huda Beauty. Now, again, I don't have dry skin, but I do love the filter effect that it leaves on your skin. It's just beautiful. Now, I always apply my skincare and my primer with my fingertips because I feel the layering of the products on my face. If I use a brush or if I use a sponge to put the product in, I feel like it won't be even enough. And yes, there's weird people using sponges to apply stuff. I don't know. Now, you can use whatever filter. Well, you can either use a sponge, which is what I prefer, or you can use a brush, whatever you want to do. But what you really want to do is blend it out. So if you want to use a lot of product, what I recommend is layering. Instead of putting the whole product on your face and trying to blend it all at once, what you want to do is put a layer, let it dry, and then put another layer. That's going to help you use less product that you normally would. And it will also help you even out the product on your face in a sense that it will be blended out enough for it to reduce creasing. Okay, I am done blending, but I would like to use my sponge again over the areas that tend to crease more. My creasing areas are my smile lines. So as soon as I am done applying that foundation, I'm going to use the side that has a little bit of residue. And then I am going to go over it again, lightly tapping. I'm not rubbing it in. I am not, buffing it out or something like that. I am lightly tapping it in order to make sure that these specific areas don't have excess product. I'm gonna go with my contour and I'm gonna be using this one from e.l.f. I love it that it's so cheap and so full of pigment. I am a one sponge blend all girl, so I'm going to use that same sponge, another side, to blend my contour. Same thing, just light tapping. I am not rubbing it in or buffing anything out. I'm just lightly tapping in order to blend everything in. And yes, I'm just going to blend and align just like that. I know it's harshness. I'm going to leave it like that for a little bit. Now to eliminate the harshness, what I'm going to do is that you guys can either, if you put a lot of contour, you can either use the part that has a little bit of excess foundation and tap it to blend everything in, you see? Or you can use this part where you use the contour and just bring everything out. And then I'm just gonna go over the edges of my product in order to blend everything out. You see, harshness, everything blended in. Now that I'm done, I'm gonna be using my concealer. I love to use two concealers, the lightest shade and the darkest shade. If you want to know why, I'm just gonna have to put it on another video because this is gonna be way too long for me to put it on Instagram or TikTok. So I'm gonna use the darker shade and apply right here, and I'm gonna use the lighter shade and put it on my inner corners to highlight or lighten it out, because I don't use any actual highlight powder. I feel like concealer does just well enough to illuminate my eyes. And again, if your under eyes are the ones that crease, you really want to get in there with that little tip and blend everything out. So I'm going to blend out that corner first. See how I'm blending it? Very demure, very cutesy. Yes, I'm gonna leave that little harshness for now. Okay, now that I'm done blending, I'm gonna grab another side, a cleaner side that doesn't have a lot of product, and I'm gonna blend between my contour and right here, that harsh line. You see that? Harshness, blended. Now I'm gonna go with blush. I have been loving this blush since I bought it. I wouldn't say since it came out because I didn't buy it when it came out, but I have been loving this blush. Again, because of my dry skin, I feel like this blush just gives me that little glow that I need. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit. And then I like doing like, I don't know what effect it is, just follow me. So I like putting it over here. Instead of the apple, I like bringing it up. And what I do is that I try blending it towards my hairline. I feel like that gives me like a little bit of a slimmer face, but also it emphasizes more towards my eyes and it brings them out. Now this won't work on all face types, so I think it's just a trial and error type of thing. I wouldn't be able to tell you because I'm not looking at you, but you could do trial and error. I mean, I feel like all face shapes are beautiful, all women are beautiful, and whomever wants to do their makeup, just do it, you know? Trial and error, and that's it. Okay, so now let's do setting. If you're going to a party and you really want it to last, you have to set your makeup. So you don't set it with just translucent powder, you actually set it with products. So I'm gonna set first my contour with actual bronzer, and this is from Patrick Ta. So again, what you wanna do, I like using angled brushes for this, is that I'm gonna put it in there. I try to put it as close as my hairline as possible, and then I blend downwards. And that's how I set my face for contour. And you're gonna use the same for everywhere you use your contour. Now the same goes with blush. You have to set it, so what you wanna do is grab another blush. I mean, you could either go for the same color that you use or try to mix and you know, play with it a little bit. Again, lightly tapping, no brushing, no buffing, lightly tapping. You see the difference? Now for setting powder, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty because I feel like that's in at the moment. And no, I haven't gotten the new version because I still have the old version. So there are two ways to do this. You can either set your face or bake with it. If you are a baker, what you normally tend to do is put a lot of product and put it in. I won't recommend you to do that. What you need to do is set it first and then bake. Because if you just go ahead and put all of that powder all at once, girl, you're not baking, you're caking. So you're gonna grab that powder. You wanna brush the excess off. And you wanna start setting. Of course, yes, I forgot to tell you, you gotta, blend it out again if you creased. But after you blend it out, you set it. And after you set that face, you can bake however long you want. Now, if you have dry skin like me, please don't bake. You're just caking as well. Just set it. Setting it is enough for dry skin. Just setting your face with powder, locks and everything, and just leaves it nice and smooth. You won't be needing anything else. Now, if you want to double, triple, make sure that your face is going to stay intact throughout the whole day because either your face is too oily or you're going to have a party, whatever. If you want to double, triple check and you want to use setting spray to do that, you can definitely do so. What you want to do, shake that spray. Shake that spray. You're going to put it as far as you can. And just literally let it rain on you. Why? Because most of these sprays have like a really wide mouth that instead of lightly spraying you, they be spitting on you. So you don't want that. The further you put it from your face, the less damage it will do to the makeup that you just did. Yes, you spray after you set your face. What you want to do is dry it. Sometimes when you're done with the setting spray and it's completely dry, you touch your face and it's like, you see that? So what you want to do is grab that little face powder and without any product on it, you see, no product, you're going to lightly tap your face on it. This is going to help you remove all of that stickiness. You see? So that's what you want to do. You want to go over it with the face powder. If you feel like your face is way too sticky, you could definitely put a little bit more powder on it and just do this to remove the excess in order for you to avoid having a sticky face. Now that we're done, I assure you 100% that this makeup will not move. This is going to be crease proof and long lasting. It is not waterproof. So don't be getting onto the pool or running under the rain because it is not waterproof. Depending on the products that you use on your face is going to make the actual face waterproof. But because we did not use any waterproof makeup, do not be thinking that this is waterproof. It's going to be long lasting and creaseless, but not waterproof. So if you try this makeup tutorial, let me know in the comments below if it worked or not. See you next time.